Where should I begin? The signs of my birth were absent. I came. Plonk! And the nurse was surprised. It is possible that her mind was briefly distracted into attention by this entity shaped like a peanut. At once she must have thought about weakness. Something so magical for the parents, so dull to her that her mind was almost at once back to some boy or the other, and nail polish or the evening. Also, nobody cares about things that have no signs, except signs themselves, which seldom have signs, and if they do, to propose that these signs had signs too would be stretching any reasonable rights to speculate. A sign of a sign is utter confusion. Imagine a road with an infinite regression of signs. Where will they end? Or rather, where will they begin? These are questions worth asking. And speaking of this, there must be some connection with our lives, some hints, some clues of uniqueness or blessing. Maybe in the old black round pump Fiat, many weeks before my slimy, unmiraculous birth, Amma said, tapping Appu's shoulder and pointing towards the sky, "Look, Kamran, that cloud looks like a boy." And father replied, "All the clouds or just that one?" And mother said, "Shut up, no. You always make fun of me. But see, it can be a sign." These things are fun. The stars wait quietly in their silent formation. Nothingness heaves a deep sigh, and time is released like a river of red confetti into the darkness of space, like a trumpet of victory for every unique human peanut occasion, and thus forming the universe itself. And like this every day, universe after universe is born and then dies. These are the sufferings of excitement, and I've been told there are many who make it their business to do so, that I rip the stuffings out of excitement wherever I go. This is my fate, to not only be a blanket soaked in some universal ether or grimness, but to rip the stuffing out of whatever kind of exciting mattress is being used in that particular venue. I have been called many things. Fun isn't one of them. In fact, here is another lie. I have never been called anything but my one name. Perhaps this is a sign of a miserable life. I'm the one-headed, one-brained, monkey-eared, one-named One. And in the event that you are still hoping for magic and mystery, no, there were no signs of my birth, and allied to tedium and every expectation, I wasn't born any time even close to midnight. My mother had a nice face, a nice ear, the other ear not so nice and quite normal. She was nice, a deceptively small word that is exactly as simple as it sounds, and never yelled at any servant, and even refused to call them that. Sometimes she had 2 baths a day. Father deluded, was mad as a flag in a storm, was rocking crazy and fun in his own crazy way. He went nuts shortly after my birth, and nobody seemed to know why. But is there a why to these things? And I sometimes wonder if I'm going to go mad too sometime in the dim future. The future is always dim. Thus, I had no father, or no fatherly father, thus no father, and fatherless, I found my own patrons. There was Nubi, the wise, old, sexually excited ant. Fronty, a cancer-stricken house-mouse elf. Metastasized master, metastasized. He used to say, "Bring over Marty," the once popular sitcom star from one of those United States who now managed a dhobi ghat and spoke in riddles. "I ring, a rose dress. Bring a